Alright, Project Nickel and Dime. We got some headers from Mark Lewis over at Hedman Hedders. These are number 88408. It's a complete kit for small block Ford applications. In particular, these will fit 1964 to 73 Ford Mustang, 62 to 70 Ford Falcon, 66 to 70 Fairlane Torino, and equivalent Cougars, Comets from the Mercurys. Great applications. The shorty headers for my application will work with my automatic transmission. That's something you need to be concerned about when looking at headers. These particular headers also feature 14 gauge 1.5 inch diameter primary tubes and, importantly, a 3/8 inch flange thickness, which helps reduce warping. These headers also feature a HTC thermal coating, and that helps reduce the heat and helps extend the life of your header, and it's backed by a 5-year warranty from Hedman. This kit also includes everything you need for installation as far as header gaskets, bolts, flange bolts, the slip-on flanges, and a weld-on piece of pipe that's been swaged to fit the ball-end socket of the actual header. And it also includes instructions for your installation and tips if you have to do an engine startup or engine break-in with the headers on. It's preferred that you have stock exhaust manifolds instead of headers, but there are directions to help you out with that if you have to use the headers on break-in. So let's get started. Alright, the one thing that's not included with the kit and is highly recommended for applying your header gaskets is a copper spray gasket. You can get this anywhere. Obviously I got this at Napa. Any of your major auto parts stores carry that. What you're going to want to do is give these a quick coat. Start with one side, so we're going to shoot one side. Good times. Now, sometimes when you're installing these, you might have trouble getting around the primary tubes, and sometimes that requires what they call dent tuning. But right now I have the luxury of putting these headers in on the engine that's not in the car. Now, sometimes you can install headers from the top. If you're lucky, you'll get it from the top, and sometimes you have to install them from the bottom. And if you're tight on space, you can sometimes cut notches in the gasket if you have trouble with clearance as far as the width. And if you get into a bind, what I find to be very helpful are these obstruction wrenches, particularly if you're in the engine compartment. Various configurations when you're trying to get around something. But so far these are going in pretty good. Alright, final installation, you just go through, alternate, tightening up your bolts, get them good and snug. There's no real set torque setting. Just want to make sure they're all good and snug. Alternate. Use your obstruction wrench if you have to. Use an extension if you have to. And we're good to go. Alright, there we have a nice fitting shorty header, 88408. Okay, so we got our Hedman shorty headers on. We'll be getting the 302 in very soon. If you have some questions for us, you can email us at primerpodcast@gmail.com. You can check out some other tech videos for this 302 build on our YouTube channel. And if you have any other information that you want to get regarding headers, check out Hedman Hedders. That's hedman.com on the internet. And special thanks to Mark Lewis.